The No Fate channel, checking in. On today's episode of the Supplement Review, I am diving in to NTELNutra's Arez Slime, their limited edition pre-workout. When I was thinking of a theme for this video, this review, I honestly thought of Charlton Heston, Soylent Green is people. But that's pretty old reference for most of you, even for myself, to be honest with you. Then I was thinking of Nickelodeon, and then the slime comes down from the ceiling. But that might be a little kiddish, right? And then I was thinking kiddish, and then I was thinking of my childhood, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I thought of that awesome Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles song, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go, Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go. Now, I want to know in the comments below, before we even get started, if you can name which Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie that song is from, and who is the badass rapper that sang it. Drop it in the comments below.
You gotta tell them Soylent Green is people!
All right, cut the bumper. We have a ton to go over, so let's just dive right in. NTELNutra.com has put out a ton of some beloved pre-workouts. We've got their Arez God of the gym, their Arez Titanium, their high stem pre-workout. We've got my recently reviewed Arez Super God of the gym, and now they have put out a limited edition Arez Slime, okay? So let's just quickly dive into this. We've got so much to cover because, as many of you know, Arez God of the gym pre-workouts don't have short labels, okay? NTELNutra doesn't know how to make like a 5 or 6 ingredient label. They just stack these things in such small print. You can't see anything. I'm going to have to put it up on big screen here. So let's just dive right in. This goes 2 scoop, 1 scoop, and normally I would really blast a company for doing 2 scoop, 1 scoop. But there's a good reason they've got 2 scoop, 1 scoop, and we're going to get into that. So first and foremost, we're only going to go over 2 scoops, but you guys can do math. You can divide in half. So 21 servings per container at 2 scoops. 2 scoops is 18 grams. Right off the top, we don't just have some B vitamins. We've got all the B vitamins, which I am a huge fan of. B3, B6, B9, and B12. For their superhuman pump matrix, they've got Water Pump NOx, which is a trade name pump product that comes in at 6 grams. Of those 6 grams, 4 grams are L-citrulline, and then 2 grams are of the following 3: betaine anhydrous, watermelon powder, and malic acid. Also, they've got betaine nitrate, NO3, another trade name, at 1,500 milligrams. For their Psychophysical Endurance Blend, beta-alanine 3.2 grams, Super Shroom 1 gram, and that is a combination of a whole bunch of mushrooms, cordyceps, shiitake, lion's mane, turkey tail, king trumpet. I'm a huge fan of mushrooms if you've been watching this channel, so I do like the fact that they threw in that Super Shroom. Also for that Psychophysical Endurance Blend, we've got Rosea at 100 milligrams. For their godlike energy surge, we've got DMAE, which kind of makes you feel pretty happy in the gym for the most part, 500 milligrams. Nuluma Nucifera, I'm pronouncing that wrong, but you know I pronounce most of this stuff wrong. That's why I spell it out in the notes that I put up on the screen. At 300 milligrams, caffeine anhydrous, 250 milligrams. That's that fast-acting caffeine. Many of you think 250 seems low until they drop that slow-release caffeine at 100 milligrams, which I love. I do love to see fast-acting and that slow-release caffeine to really give you that even long-term energy that many of you really want, or at least I do, in the gym, especially when those workouts get to that 90-minute mark, even maybe 2-hour mark, and you want to still have that energy for that last 20 minutes in the gym and not conk out before you head back to the car. Then we've got that theobromine, 100 milligrams, GBB Go at 50 milligrams, and then Alpha Yo at 1.5 milligrams. Let's just take a pause. Many of you hate Alpha Yo. I don't blame you. When the Alpha Yo in powdered form hits 2.5 to 3 milligrams, that's when I usually am not happy because I can't lift at the rate that I want to lift. My heart rate just gets a little too high, a little out of my comfort zone. I find that 1.5 milligrams, again, powdered form version, tends to be a good spot for me, tends to put me where I want to be without sending me over the edge into heart attack city. But many of you hate Alpha Yo, and many of you, have a certain threshold that's specific to you. I would say for most of you, 1.5 milligrams is going to be just fine, and we're going to get into more detail about how this handles in the gym in a moment. For that cognitive matrix, that you focus cognitive matrix, they've got cholinase, 200 milligrams, which is a combination of 3 nootropic ingredients: beta-choline, cognizine, and then alpha-GPC. They also have L-tyrosine at 175 milligrams, and then mucopurines at 125 milligrams. So before we talk about how Arez Slime handles in the gym, we got to talk about that slime part. When you mix this thing for the first time, it looks like slime. I mean, it looks like, ugh, right? It looks horrible, but thankfully it tastes pretty decent. On the photo, it shows a lime and it shows a strawberry. It tastes mostly like lime with that hint of strawberry. It is pretty good, even though it looks like absolute, ugh, okay? So let's talk about how it handles in the gym. At 2 scoops, it is powerful, to say the least. It is really on the upper threshold of what I can handle without having to slow down or even stop in the gym. One of the nice things about Arez Slime is that slow release caffeine, and I think that really helps just balance out the energy a little better than it would be normally if it was all caffeine and hydrous. So that's one of the things I really liked about it. Was it too much energy for me? Because if you remember my Arez Titanium review, the Titanium one was really too much for me. I really had to slow down and almost at times stop and take an extra minute between sets to kind of calm myself down and make sure that I just wasn't gassing out before my set even started. This one was on the bubble at 2 scoops. Now here's what I'm going to say. For many of you, if you're a high stim junkie, you're going to love this product because the pumps are there, the energy is there, and the focus factor is there. You're definitely going to really enjoy this if you're a high stim junkie. You might not think that this is high stim if you're a high stim junkie. For the rest of you, for like the 99% of you that are not high stim junkies, 2 scoops is probably going to be a bit too much, and that's okay. Okay, so oftentimes we fall into this problem where we think we got to find the highest energy, the highest stim pre-workout, and we can't just do a full serving. We got to like over scoop the full serving. You know what I'm talking about. You got to get that, how much can I fit on 1 scoop without having it fall off type of mentality. And that's a bad mentality to have. That's an ego issue, and we really need to check our egos at the door, both when mixing pre-workouts and when we're at the gym. If you want a really good workout, if you want a really awesome workout every time, you want to hit that stand-up double, you want to maybe even slide into third on a few of your workouts, then you want to be rocking 1 scoop to 1.5 scoop. I tried this at 1 scoop and it was plenty of energy for me, still got good pumps, and I was just banging out sets after sets. I felt really good in the gym, happy. I was doing some flexing at the gym. I was just overall enjoying my workouts. And there are some times when we take these pre-workouts that are such high stimmed that you're not enjoying your workout. You're just like holding on for dear life, hoping that you don't just pass out or heart doesn't explode. But at 1 scoop to 1.5 scoops, and these are even flat level scoops, okay? These aren't rounded scoops. 1.5 scoops, if we're being honest, really did the job for me. I'm going to tell you right now, if you do a scoop of this, you're not going to be disappointed, okay? Your ego might be, because you're going to be telling yourself, I need to do 2 scoops. You don't have to do 2 scoops. No one cares if you're a hardo or if you're a tough guy doing 2 scoops or 2.5 servings or whatever, right? 1 scoop to 1.5 scoops is going to set you right where you want to be for awesome workouts every time. Okay, so don't worry about what your friends are doing or what high stim pre-workout you saw reviewed on YouTube. 1 scoop to 1.5 scoops. I can't say it enough. That is going to be the sweet spot, and that is going to be what I'm going to be using every one of these times. So how does this stack up? At 2 scoops, it's probably a hair underneath Arez Titanium, okay, in terms of energy. But at 2 scoops, I still like this one better, okay? This one gives you more energy, but not in a good way, in like a heart attack way, and these pumps are very, very good, okay? Very much of a standout. At 1 scoop, I put it probably in line with a full serving of Arez Super, kind of close. I mean, we're really splitting hairs about which one is better. I really liked Arez Super because, again, it gave me good workouts every time. And I think at 1.5 scoops, this is probably going to be my preferred pre-workout over the rest of their lineup, just because it's going to give me the energy that I want at the length of duration of I want. Again, I love that slow release caffeine that they put in here. So there you have it. I enjoyed Arez Slime limited edition pre-workout. I absolutely hope that they turn that limited edition into a permanent edition, or if they change up the flavor and the name but keep all the ingredients the same. and just make it a permanent addition. Either way, I hope that this stays around for a while because I enjoyed it at 1.5 scoops, even a little bit less, okay? Again, I'm going to say it again, 1 scoop to 1.5 scoops, and you are going to love it, and your workouts are going to thank you for it, for not going crazy and not doing that full 2-scoop serving. If you are interested, NTELNutra.com. If you came this far in the video, I want to know in the comments below which pre-workout you have tried at a full serving and regretted because it was just too much to handle in the gym and it ruined your workout, okay? Drop it in the comments below. If you came this far in the video, give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. And before I tell you not to save anything for the trip back, I owe you a story. So here we go, very, very quickly. That Go Ninja, Go Ninja, Go was none other than Vanilla Ice in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3 from back in the late 80s, early 90s. I don't remember, I'm that old. So when that movie came out, all of the figurines came out with it. And of course, as a young kid, I wanted the Super Shredder. Everyone wanted the Super Shredder, okay? But that company that sold those figurines knew what they were doing, and they only put a few Super Shredders with every shipment to stores. Now, this was before the internet, or at least before the internet was even a thing in people's households. So you couldn't just Google or Amazon the Super Shredder. You had to go store to store. And my poor mother, God bless her, that woman is a saint. She must have gone to a dozen stores, talked to a bunch of clerks, given out her phone number for them to call her when that Super Shredder came in, and somehow, I don't know how, because she worked full-time and took care of our kids, took care of my brother and I as well, and we were horrible kids, let's just be honest with ourselves. We probably gave her early gray hairs, to say the least. She still managed to get me a Super Shredder, and I am sure she probably had to push some other mother down or bribe some sales clerk to get it. But regardless, on Christmas morning, I had a Super Shredder, and man, was I happy. Now, that just brings me back to my youth, decades ago. But yeah, Vanilla Ice, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, and yeah, thanks to my mom. Mom, if you watch this video all the way to the end, I love you, and I still remember that Super Shredder that you probably spent hours trying to find. Thank you. Love you, Mom. You're the best. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back.
I am dedicated to helping you dads be great parents to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I post tips and tricks to save you dads time, energy, and money. 3 things that are in short supply for every dad out there.